Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to Factory Town, where last time out we unlocked the secrets of farming and also pastures as well. That kind of led on to that. So we've got ourselves a little farm that's looking after this grain, which is very, very good. And we've got ourselves a pasture just here, which is producing wool and fertilizer. And we've got ourselves a little grain mill here, which is solely dedicated to making animal food. So the stuff that goes into here. So that there. So the animal feed. So currently I was thinking about this. I was looking at this. Weirdly enough, I was showing my son this game, and I sort of came across a few things where I thought, why haven't I done some of this stuff like properly? I've done it in a sort of way that it works, but it's not the most efficient way that it could be done. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a few little changes here and there. So number one is we are going to have ourselves a little chute that goes from the farm into here straight away, into the grain mill. We don't need it to this little sort of thing here, this wagon, to keep going back and forth. We don't need that. I don't know quite why it's there. I don't know why I've done that way. So yeah, that means that wagon can be freed up to do some other stuff, some other little jobs, and then the farm can just constantly supply the grain mill. And then with that in mind, we probably want then another farm to supply the food market. Now there is a thing over here. There's a little sort of area of grain and also, excitingly, some potatoes. So what I thought was we could put a farm over here and then get a chute going over there down into the food market. Now there is a river, there is a bit of water there. We'll have to work out how we can cross that. But I think that's what we might do. And I did notice, so I was thinking, oh, there's trees and stuff in the way. And just here as well, because I had a plan with this thing here, so the pasture. I did think, well, there's all these trees in the way. There is an option. If you go into tools, you can destroy resources. You can remove resources. It's the same thing. You can remove a resource. So you could, if you want to, remove trees. And it costs you a tiny, tiny bit of the yellow coins. We've got absolutely loads of those. So that's no problem. So we could start automating things a little better. So let's start over here first, shall we? So, right, grab, come out of whatever I've just selected. Hang on, press escape. There we go. Right, wagon. Wagon. Drop off all your things at the food market, please, and just go and wait over there. So you go and do that. That means that you will get out of the way. And you are out of the way. Lovely. Right, okay. So there's a spare wagon. So we've got one wagon taking some stuff from the farm to the food market. We can also stop that wagon as well for now. I don't think we need that right now. So let's stop these. I don't know why they go that weird way. I don't know why they do that. My plan will also stop this weirdness happening as well. What's wrong with this? Why can't they do this? Is it because they can't? I wonder, because the grain mill is right there. I wonder if that's what the problem is. I wonder if that's why they can't do it. Right, wagon, wait there. And where did the other wagon go? Where did the other wagon go? Oh, it's there already. No, that's not that one. That's another wagon. Where did the other wagon go? Is it just waiting outside here and I can't see it because of that? Oh yeah, there it is. It's parked up outside there. Right, other wagon. Go and park up just there, please. So they're now parked out of the way. Beautiful. Right, okay. Let's get ourselves a chute. So we should be able to get a chute that comes out of here, like so. So we can come out of the front of here. Then it needs to rotate round into that angle. And then it can just kind of go that way and feed into the side, which is Brill Skill. So that will feed that automatically now. So we should see a lot of grain, I imagine, very quickly pouring out of there and going into here. And we don't need to have a little wagon carrying it around. It can just do it automatically, which is fantastic. So let's unpause and let's see if this is going to work in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Balls of wheat. Yeah. Okay, right. So that's piled up quite quickly. Okay. Of course, right. Yeah, okay, right. That makes sense because this place is full. It's full of animal feed. Now, what we do want then, right, if we pause for a second, right, grab a wagon and then let's go. All right, take animal feed from there to there. That can be your job, little wagon cart thingamajig. That can be what you do. So you're bringing water. I assume that's someone bringing water to that, yeah? So you grab some wool. Where are you going? This is the long route. This is a little bit of a long way round. You don't need to go this way. Just go back that way. Oh, that's just weird. Right, okay. You're coming back, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, you're going to meet this thing again. You're taking so long. Right, grab that. Grab. It's grabbed 4 lots of stuff. And that is surely that's just going to sit there. that's just going to sit there and go do and just feed that thing as much as it can. Because look, it's burning through the grain, so it's getting on with it. Why is it not getting any grain? Why is it not getting? Oh, is it? Ah, right, okay. Is it because of those pesky laws of physics? Physics. Yeah, I think when they were tumbling through, it was fine. When they were rolling along, it was fine. They were able to get up this ramp. Now they've got no momentum. That's not moving. That's not moving. So nothing's pushing out. So nothing is going in. Yeah. Okay. Right. Hang on. We can sort this. We can make this work. Right. Destroy all those things. Goodbye, lovely things. And that. Right. We need to get ourselves. We need structural blocks, scaffold blocks all the way along to make it the same height. There we go. That should do the job. Right. Come out of that and unpause. And they will slowly start moving. And I think even when it's full, they will still continue to do stuff. I still think it's fine. Yeah, that's working okay now, isn't it? Yeah, animal feed pouring in. It's going to be full of animal feed at some point. But then that little trolley thing is just going to, the wagon is just going to keep moving that in. In fact, it's full of animal feed already, look. It's full. It can't take any more animal feed. So this needs water now. That's the problem. So could we, to help speed this along, because this is fine, building a well is fine, 25 gold, could we say, all right, build a well just there, like so. Go, yay, there's a well. Now this wagon, solely provide this, supply this pasture. Go and do what you need to do to supply this pasture. So if we unpause that, it should go and get water, but it's not. Did I do that wrong? Supply the pasture. Drop everything off to the pasture. Supply, do all the stuff. There you go. Now it's got a load of water. Now it's getting a load of water. I still think that's a bit weird. I think you need to be able to issue multiple commands to these things. Because really, we need one. And no, it's sort of doing it. It grabs some water. And then there's got some food. Right, hang on. So what's it do? Oh, this is very confusing. Right. So it's got itself 20 animal feed, 16 water. It is producing a lot of stuff now. It's producing wool and it's producing fertilizer. This is all good. Wool and fertilizer is good. Now, the only thing is, I was thinking, what we could do is now we can get the stuff out of here. Because we could say, yeah, right, there's a chute. Now, is there a red bit in the front of there? I bet there is. Yeah, it looks like there's a red arrow underneath there. The only thing is I put it right next to there, a bit like an idiot. Maybe we need to move this around a little bit. Maybe we need to move the pasture back a bit. Might have overloaded the pasture slightly and put it too close. It's too near, so we can't do anything with it. It's sort of trapped. I can't put the chute at the front. So we move that out the way. This is me thinking aloud. This is always terrible. If we move that out the way, we could then create something which goes through the trees, maybe. If we put the pasture just there? No, because then it's not near enough to that for this thing to work. I kind of want to then feed the wool on a thing, on a chute, straight down into the workshop. I don't want to have to bother faffing about sending it on a little wagon. Although, to be fair, that does seem to be working okay. That actually is working okay at the moment. So yeah, are they just dropping that off? They're just taking that straight into the main building. Oh, and then we've got that one. Is then... Oh, did it just drive round? For some reason, it's not using that bit. Oh, no, that wagon is solely taking stuff from there to there. Right. Do you know what? That's fine. That is working okay. And then somebody is taking the cloth from there into the base. Now, is cloth going into here? Is cloth being taken into there or not? Or have we got lots of cloth? No, so cloth is being moved. I think that is that it there? Is that it there? Yeah, we're dropping it off through the back of the thing, which is a bit weird. But yeah, and it's generating many red coins. So, right, we've got a lot of red coins. Really, we want to start producing stuff with that cloth. If we look in the workshop, we can make cloth. That's lovely. That's really good. I mean, cloth conveyor belts would be fantastic. That would be really good. Shirts would be a good thing. If we could start making some shirts from the cloth we've got in there, that would make sense. Because shirts sell for 8 red coins, I believe. Actually, hang on. What are we actually doing here in the first place? Metallurgy. Right. I think paper. Paper is the issue, is it currently? What's the problem with paper? Oh no, they are getting on with it. They are running out of trees just here, though. We might have to move them up here. Little cutty people, you might have to move up here to some more trees. Don't worry, that thing will be fine. And it's a bit weird because these guys, they never go home. They never ever go home. They just dutifully just keep chopping down trees and doing what you like. They never go to the houses in which they must live. We've got all these people doing stuff over here as well. Just all these people. We don't really need all these people anymore. You're not really doing anything. And also, this guy's getting carrots. Could we not just build a chute? Could we not just build a chute? I suppose we can't actually, can we? Because it would have to go uphill. And that is not going to work, as we've seen. I suppose we could. Do you know what? We could make his life a little tiny bit easier. Can we get a thing down there, actually? Oh, I don't think we can even get a chute down there, can we? Oh, no, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Right, move this way. Move out the way. There we go. So if we just put it to say there. No, it's not going to go uphill, is it? If we do that and then say, right, you, grab carrots, but put them in there, please. Absolutely, do that. That's a shame we can't connect it up to there, to the back of the farm, and it can just go carrots, just churn carrots out. So let's see if this guy does that now. So he's going to get the carrot. He's going to chuck it onto there, and it's going to go in. Oh, there you go. It's made his life a tiny bit easier. His life has been enhanced a teeny tiny bit. Right, let's move all the guys that aren't doing anything out of the way. You can all go and stand over here. This can be the unemployment field. It's fine. Welcome to the unemployment field. You can all chat about how terrible the benefits are. Go over here. Have a little stand around. 4 red coins. It's all looking lovely for red coins. See, I want to now have a look over here at putting a farm down. So if we go to here, go to building, put down a farm, that's a good... Oh, hang on, why can't we put it down? Not enough population capacity. Oh, of course, right. We need some more houses. Right, that's absolutely fine. We can sort that. That is okay. There you go, there's a house, and we've upgraded the house. Yay, house upgraded. Splendid. Right, back we go. Building, farm. Put farm here. Can it be placed on terrain? Good. Glad that narrows it down. So if we put farm just there... And that's fine. Now, that farm is working on the grain. It's lovely. And it's probably going to work on the potatoes as well. Now, I don't know how it's going to do that. Oh, it's going to fill it with grain and fill it with potatoes. So that now is going to be full of grain, full of spuds, and they've got nowhere to go. So here, if we then said, all right, get one of these, we could build a chute that goes out of there. We would have to bend it round this way. Oh, hang on. There's too many carrots. I suspect. Have we got too many carrots? Why is the carrot stopped? Has everyone had enough carrots for now? The carrot chute seems to have broken somewhat. Why is that? It was working once upon a time. Oh, he looks so sad. The poor worker. But all I do is carrots, and now people don't want carrots. It's all I've ever known. His eyes are telling me his cold, sad, now terribly depressed eyes. Oh dear. Right, I don't know why that stopped, if I'm completely honest. I don't know what's going on. There's no carrots in the storage. I do think, by the way, a little number does appear. If there is excess carrots or an excess thing, a number does appear, but generally it goes straight in and then goes straight back out again. So I don't know why carrots have stopped. I don't know what the problem is there. I mean, do we take that... See, it implies that that shouldn't work. It implies that that's not a doable thing. Can we do something with the ground here? Terrain is too steep. There's a terrain leveling tool of some description. Hang on. Right. Pause time. Annihilate this. All the carrots will go. I'm very, very sorry. I do apologise. Destroy the little structure things. There's a thing in here. Tools for doing stuff with terrain. Flatten terrain down. Does that level the terrain? Grow grass. Cut grass. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's nice. You can cut the grass. I don't know what that does. There you go. For no reason, you can just cut the grass and make the game look just, I don't know, slightly less nice, I suppose. But whatever. Can we somehow create a thing at the back here? Is that something we can do? In tools, flatten down or flatten up. I don't really know what that means. Flatten is surely flatten. So terrain block up. Maybe we could bring a block up there. Is that going to let us do that? No. What about that? Ah, right. Okay. Right. We might be on to something here. Oh, there. That might be good. If it can go down there like that, that would be good. And if it can go into the back of here, that would be fantabulous. Right. So Is that even remotely doable? If we had a thing, right, get rid of that one as well. Destroy that. So if it goes like that, like if that, does that go in straight into there? Do they go in? Do I need a right turn one now? Like that to go into the back of the market? Oh, the only thing is, there's still a market square there. I was going to say this, I want to kind of go into there as well. But now, is that going to work? So we need to come out of that. Then we need to tell you, Mr. Worker, then I put your things... cannot navigate. Right, okay. Presumably because it's got confused. So now he's idle. Okay, fine. He's having a bit of a moment. Okay, so get that. Put that into there. Bring carrot to shoot. Is it going to work? Yes, it's gone straight in. Now, is the next carrot going to work? Okay. They seem to be working. That's better. Yep, there we go. Right, carrots freshly rolled down a large wooden chute. I'm sure they will be delicious. Okay, now we need to figure out this, because now we've got wheat and potatoes over this side that we could also get over there somehow. However, this is not going to be as easy because of this river. Now, there is a bridge. There's a bridge of some sort. Can we somehow build a bridge? Oh, dear, this is not going to go well, is it? A wooden bridge. Could go, say, there. And there. So yeah, is this possible? Is this even remotely possible that we do this? Because that bridge is just going to go straight over to the other side, isn't it? Unless we... Hang on, can we just have a really... a really ridiculous thing where it comes over here and then goes that way? Is that even possible? This is going to be very, very silly indeed. Right. Have a chute coming from there to there. Then bring it up here like that. Can it do that? No. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay. We can do it. We can bring it to there. And then terrain is too steep. Bother. Oh, hang on a minute. That needs to connect there as well. So that is too steep. Can we do anything about this? This... Oh, right. Hang on. Terrain, block, down. Can we bring that down a bit? Like that one. Bring it down. Bring down the blocks. Bring down the government. No, it doesn't seem happy. I can't seem to bring it down any. I can bring that one down, which I don't particularly want to do. Let's not do that. Let's put them back up. Block up. Block up. Right. Yeah, do that. Can we do it again? What if we bring that one up and that one and that one? Can we create some sort of step like that over to this bridge bit? Yes. Maybe we've just done a thing. Structural blocks. Bridge. Wooden bridge. Okay, hang on. Let's grab these first. So the chute can now come up to there. And then it can come up to there. Okay. This isn't too bad. This isn't too shabby. And then we can have the chute coming from sort of there to there. No, stop. Stop. Desist your rolling magical balls of whatever you are, wheat or something. So you can go to there, look. Yeah, they're rolling over. Okay. Right, we don't need that. We don't need that. How can we make that go to over there? I kind of want to angle it down. Hang on, we can do that, can't we? We can do that. Structural blocks. Ramps. So magic floating sky ramp, number 1. Magic floating sky ramp. Then it's going to need a support thing underneath, isn't it? Right, and then... Oh, my goodness me. Right. Then it's going to need a scaffold block underneath that, is it? Can we put one underneath? Is that doable? What's that doing there? That's just sort of floating in the middle of nowhere. That's no use at all. Oh, I don't think we can do that. Okay, right. I'm going to try and make this work. Hang on. No, like that maybe. I want to put it underneath to make a sort of rudimentary bridge type. Yes, like that. And then we're going to need to do that again. So I'm sure we can get this working. I'm sure we can do this. So a scaffold ramp just there. And then they can then come down like that. I mean, how they don't fall off the end, I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure. But it's fine. And then structural blocks, right? And then more scaffolding. So we probably need to put that underneath if we can. Yeah, this is a little bit fiddly, isn't it? Where's that going? Is that underneath? No, that's in the water. That's not worked at all well. Put that onto the edge of that one. Can we just connect it to the edge like that? And then like that. Yeah, there. Yes. Okay. Oh, no, not there. One over a bit. Hang on. We can do this. We can make this work. It's all good. Hold the line, callers. Hold the line. It's not good. It's not working. There. Like that. And then on top. Yes. Okay. I mean, it's awful. It's an absolute ramshackle piece of disaster. But this might work. Right. If this works, I'm going to be very impressed. And then somebody in the comments will go, why didn't you just do blah? And I was like, no, it did something really stupid. But that's good. So if we remove that and that, get the chute and bring that round, and it won't let me. Why? Why will it not let me? Why can't I build on there? Terrain is too steep. I beg to differ. It's exactly the same steepness as the other things that are on there. Yeah, there. Okay. Oh, we've researched metallurgy. Oh yeah, something important happened rather than me building a really, probably very rudimentary, but seemingly very complicated ramp contraption. So forge, railways, machinery, boat building, and enchanted accessories. Can I have some enchanted accessories that lets me do everything far, easier? Because I've spent ages building a bridge with a sort of chute on it. Okay, enchanted accessories. Right, if we get rid of that, if we go to the thing, get rid of that, and then can we rotate that? I don't get why it can only go straight on. That doesn't make any sense. Does that have to be flat? That might have to be flat. Right, pause time. I'm going to do this now. I'm absolutely determined to make this work. So, flatten that out like that. Yeah, there. It's got to be that. It has to be that now. So, if we tilt that to the right, like that. Oh, it's too low. No, I'm not rebuilding all that. That can just get the heck out of town. We need to bring this down then. So we need another block underneath. Oh, what was this video about? It's about me building a basic bridge. I'm just going to finish this bridge. For goodness sake, I'm just going to do this bridge and it'll be done then. Lo and behold, I may well have done it. So we'll put a bit there. So I've had to kind of basically fiddle about with this a bit. And it comes over here and it's kind of floating over the water and stuff. I mean, who knows? I'm just going to take them out now. There we go. That makes it look a little bit better. And that one as well. There we go. Look, it sort of looks vaguely organised. But we've got a little bridge with wheat going over it, or corn or grain or whatever it is. Now, is this going to work? I'm not really hopeful, but okay, let's see. Do they roll down mousetrap style into the thing? They do. They do roll into the thing. So that is just going to be constantly supplying that, the main sort of food market thing, with grain forever. Because the farms look after this grain. And also, excitingly, potatoes. Because they will replant those potatoes. Oh, and look! There are some potatoes slowly sliding down a ramp. Okay, right. So we've got grain and potatoes going in there. Oh, there's some more people that are... What are you guys... What have you stopped for? Whoa. Why have you stopped? You're the stone lot. Why have you stopped? There's stone. I think I put my cursor over some stone just then. You, grab stone and take to stonemason. What's wrong with the stone just there? Why can you not do that? Don't tell me I need to put another elaborate thing. I don't want to have to put anything else in. That's caused me too much trauma as it is. Okay. Do we just knock the stonemason down and build one up here? Because there's absolutely loads of stone here. We could just go bump stonemason and he could just merrily churn stone away. Or we could put him there. Stonemason just here. And then still that would be within range of the general store. Let's do that, shall we? The thing is, I don't know how to delete is remove. Okay, so if we remove the stonemason from here, because for some reason they are now inaccessible. Maybe it thinks they're in the water or something. I don't know. We'll get rid of that building. Okay, now we want a new stonemason. So go to build menu, get stonemason, put stonemason there. And then can we automate the blocks? Can we automate the blocks? See, this is another thing I don't understand. I want to split the resources up, and I don't know if I can do that. So, for example, 50% of those blocks that he makes, the stonemason makes, I want to go to the general store, but 50% I want to go into the base. So do I just have two workers going, right, one grab, take it to the store, one take it down to the base? Or do I do something else? I'm not entirely sure. Let's put you down. Right, you can go there. You can make... That's a workshop. That's it's lovely. It's a lovely workshop. Let's get rid of that. let's put down a stonemason. Oh, there we go. That's probably what they look like. There we go. Much better. Right, build some stone bricks because that's all you can do. We'll pop a road there for you, a little sort of path thing. That is absolutely fine. And then let's get that cart, because that cart is doing nothing. So that cart can go to here and it can take stone from there to the general store. Lovely. And then one of you lot can take stone from there to the base, which is nice. So that can take stuff into the base. You can take stuff into the general store. That's all lovely. The rest of you, whoever isn't doing anything, so you need to go and take some stone to the stonemason. You need to take stone to the stonemason. And you hiding just... Oh no, we trapped a worker. Forever entombed in the stonemason. He has become part of the fittings now. Oh dear. There's a little worker trapped inside. He will never escape. No, that's that. No, I can't click him. He's stuck. He's trapped forever. Oh dear. Sorry, my friend. Oh, I do apologise. Oh dear. That's just not good, is it? Right, the stonemason is indeed getting on with stuff. Let's just create another person. That's not good, is it? Right, hang on. Bring you into there. They keep going around there. Can we get rid of 2 of those resources? So let's remove that resource and remove those resources. Remove that one. There we go. And then we can just run a path down the back, look like that. And hopefully they can just deliver it through the back window thing. In fact, there is a little window. There's a window just there. So they can come around here. So the stonemason can get making stone. That's pretty efficient, I think. That's a nice, efficient way of doing that. Okay, well, we've got some more research to do. What shall we do with the research? We've got forestry, intermediate logistics, boat building, medicine, railways. Oh, my goodness me. These are requiring blue coins. Machinery, what's that give us? Metal conveyor belts, packages, machine shop, steam generators, rail. Medicine might be quite good. Boat building. Boat building might be quite fun because that means we can get down to the to those fish. I imagine we can build a fish. Unlocks nothing, it seems to imply there. Again, early access, so maybe that's not done yet. Intermediate logistics just looks terrifying. That just looks horrific and makes me scared and slightly sweaty. Or we could just get the nice genteel sounding forestry and get a forester and a tree planter. Let's do that because that sounds like a nice straightforward thing to do. That will not take long to do at all. Now there's an issue. I was nosing through the build menu thinking, what new exciting things can we build? Oh, we can build a forge. And I thought, we've got the population, we've got the money, we've got the planks. So housing-wise, we could do building another house. We've only got 2 bits of wood. We do have 356 planks. I think we've got some unemployed people down here that were to do with they were doing the stone mining. So the guys over here who used to do the farming are now stone mining or whatever it is, so getting all that stone. So these guys over here, we could do with you lot, just grabbing us some trees and just putting them in a barn and going, yeah, there we go, right, that's good, we've got trees. So we could put them over here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Can we build a barn? Is that a thing that we can build? Yeah, it needs 4 planks. Absolutely. Right. No, that's a box. Did I click on a box by accident? Barn. There we go. Lovely. Let's just put the barn just there. And then you lot, right, you chop that tree and take it to the barn. Oh, and the forester and the tree planter are done. Now, did that guy register? No. Okay, no, it didn't. Right, hang on. Do that. You go there. You go there. And you, my good sir, go there. Excellent. Right. So that should go up. That wood should go up. Because, of course, we're just pouring the wood straight down this chute into the lumber mill. And that's it. There's the lumber mill is just going, oh, brilliant. I'm just going to make loads of planks. So we're only ever going to have that many planks. We're going to have a few planks. And the lumber mill is just going to go, yay, I've turned it into stuff. Don't you worry. So, yeah, that's not as efficient as it could be. So now we've got ourselves some wood going into the barn, which is encouraging. That's good. Okay. Now we can go and look at the stuff. Hang on, we've got a new mining thing. A tree planter has appeared, which is nice. We can plant all these things. We can plant a tree, which is lovely. We can plant potatoes and all these other things. That's all fine. Decor. We got some new decor. A fence. Oh, yes, of course. We did unlock some of these. Oh, we can put a little potted plant down. Hang on. Let's put one of those down. Next to that. There we go. For no reason. I don't know what it does. But we've put one down nonetheless. How exciting. What we've got... Oh, I was going to say we need red coins, but we've got plenty of red coins. We don't need many more red coins. How about we stop taking the fabric to the general store now? I think once this worker's dropped that lot off, so it goes around the back, bump, done. You do not take any more fabric there. You go and stand around idle over here. Go and do nothing much for now. So you can stand there. You'll have a little thing above your head, I imagine. No, he's quite happy just standing still. So now the workshop is just going to produce much in the way of cloth. Can we make cloth conveyor belts, please? That would be grand. So we need to make some wooden wheels. What we can do. So we can do wooden wheels. That's fine. We can make those. So we need planks. So you can probably take some planks from the base and put them into the workshop. That can be your job. It's not far away. Oh, look at that. The wagon for the... Oh, yeah, that will have all stopped because there's too much wool. So the pasture... Oh, this is all getting very complicated. So you're dropping things into there. Okay, so you're doing workshop-y stuff. So, yep, so you're making a wooden wheel. You're making some wooden wheels. Well done. This is all good news. Make more wooden wheels. You can keep dropping things into there. Okay, more wooden wheels are being made. So make wooden wheels. Make cloth. Then, using cloth and wooden wheels and stone bricks, make a cloth conveyor belt. Now, however, if we just then pause you for a second, we can now say, supply the workshop. Bring it everything it needs. Bring it the stuff, please. Bring it anything it requires. Go, go, go. Just go and bring it some stuff. Because that can then start making conveyor belts, which we are now manufacturing. Yes. Have we got one done? Yeah. One piece of cloth conveyor belt. How exciting. So then if we look at paths, we do have one of those. Why is it saying we haven't? Why has it got a red thing on it? Can't afford cloth conveyor belt. I'd rather think we have. We've got some, unless it has to come out of the workshop, which is fine. I kind of guess that makes sense. This is very complicated. Right, so there, what's that worker doing? That worker's not doing anything. We want somebody then to take out the cloth conveyor belt and put it into the base, I assume. So we might need another little worker person just to do that for now. Or can we automate that somehow? Could we have a thing coming out of the door and going to over there? We could do that on a chute. Is that going to work? Shall we try it? Oh, there's a thing in the way. Move, wagon face. Yeah, you're just taking the wool out. Look, you're taking tiny bits of wool out of that wagon. Yeah, we could do with the wagon moving over. So if we do that, yeah, look at that. So we can do this and then go to there and then bend it round like that and then into there like that. Oh, hang on. I think that needs to be a right turn. I suspect that needs to be a turn into the building like that. Okay. So now that should... Oh, hang on. Building while output item is not compatible with chute. Oh, botherations. Okay. Undo the chute. Destroy the chute. Okay, yep. Right. You can't do that with the chute then. So, right. Person. Take cloth conveyor belt and put in the base and see what that does. And a wagon, that guy's going to get cloth anyway, isn't he? He's going to get cloth and deliver it in. Why don't we use... Hang on. Right. He's taking the cloth conveyor belts out. That is Brill skills. We like that. That's great. How about... Where's the other bod that wasn't doing anything? Wagon, you might as well supply the workshop. You might as well do that. Oh, and also the floor's missing now. There we go. Lovely. We'll put a bit of floor there as well. So that wagon might as well supply that. So it needs wooden... Wagon, why aren't you supplying it? What are you not supplying? What is the problem now? Wagon, go and do some supply. You've got some cloth. That's fine. Go and do something else with it. I'm very confused. You've got too much wool. But you're seemingly having a bit of a meltdown about the wool. Go and drop the wool off at the thing. For goodness sake, just go and do something else with it. Yay, right, okay. And now, wagon... Right, you need to stop. You go over there and have a little sit down. Just cool your beans, would you? You're making wooden wheels, and now you're doing stuff with cloth to make the conveyor belts. You, wagon, go to here and supply that workshop with everything it needs. That's it. Pick up a bit of wood. Go and do all this stuff. It's got lots of cloth. Now you're bringing whatever that is, stone or something, presumably. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was stone blocks or whatever. Okay, that will load that up quite nicely. Okay, this thing is still working. Carrot Man is still chucking carrots in. This thing is still merrily making potatoes and things. We've got 2,300 yellow coins. We've got 425 red coins, which is very good still. Even though we've stopped taking stuff there to sell them. To sell the, was it the, what were we taking in there? The cloth was making a lot of it, was it? So we're still taking stone bricks. So we're still getting a few, but the cloth got 4. We took a piece of cloth and they sold it. It got 4 of those things. So that was good. Right, the school isn't researching anything. So let's just set that researching something for the sake of it. What is going to be the easiest? What about medicine? That sounds like a fun thing to have. And we get poultices and antidotes and things. Antidotes to something. I don't know what to, but whatever. We'll get antidotes to some stuff. Okay, is it time for a forge? I think it might be. I think a forge sounds like a fun thing to do. And I imagine we're going to have to put forges up here near coal and iron, because that makes sense. I imagine they're going to burn coal and use iron to make like iron blocks or whatever. And that seems to be our near... I suppose there's a bit here. Actually, is it better to be up there? Or is it better to be just here? We could put it here, actually, because that's quite near to things. Yes, let's put it over here for now, then. So let's grab ourselves a forge. Now, I don't know what this is going to do. I have not a Scooby-Doo. So let's put it there. We've unlocked a silo and we've unlocked a lamppost. Well, isn't that rock and roll? What does the silo do? Okay, right, hang on. So let's look at that. Start recipe. What does it make? Iron plate or nails? Okay, so that needs some iron ore from an iron deposit, obviously, and that needs fuel harvested by lots of different things. Okay, so we could do with another house, and that's good because we've now got the wood to build another house. Oh, and they're clearing stuff out. It's lovely. They're clearing space. It's all working. We can put a house just there. That's absolutely fine. We can level up that house. We can get ourselves... Right, you, Mr. Work, you're not doing anything anymore. You can go and become a coal miner. Take stuff to there, and you can split your time between making iron plates and nails. I don't know what I need either of those things for, but yay. Okay, good. And then, I mean, what's going to use those? I don't really know what's going to use those, but you can do some of that, and then we'll conjure up another person, and you can do some iron ore stuff. And then do we just want to output that straight to a barn or something? Where is the nearest barn? There's a barn there. I mean, do we want to just output that straight to the barn? And just go, yeah, there you go, right, just chuck the stuff straight in, that's fine. And then the barn is obviously universal storage. So this thing is going to be making iron plates and nails, and then having nothing to do with them, because I don't know what we need them for just yet. Okay, here's a plan. Right, it's probably a terrible plan, and it probably won't work, but whatever. Right, this grain can clear off. We don't need that grain. Farewell, grain. Then... can we get a conveyor? Because I don't imagine... this stuff here, organic stuff, will roll down the chutes quite nicely. Balls of grain, which is a bit weird, but they will roll down there. I don't think stuff like nails and stuff are going to roll particularly well. So we're going to need the conveyor. So I think we're probably going to want to get a conveyor to go from the front down here. Maybe we can get it to cut through those trees, around the back of here, and through into the back of the barn. That's what I'm thinking. If we remove those trees, look, is this some sort of crazy pipe dream? I don't know. We've got cloth conveyor belts. Let's see if this is going to work. We've built a thing. Right, we've got a cloth conveyor belt on the way. Nothing is coming out of it yet. So I'd expect something to be... maybe it needs something to be on the end of it. I don't know. So we'll do that. And then we want that to be down like this. Oh, have we not got enough bits already? Oh dear. Right, hang on. And also that's not going to work, is it? Because then that needs to come down like that. So it's going to go onto there, then go onto there, then come down, and then go across the... oh, we need a bazillion cloth conveyor belt bits. We've got... how long have we been doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4... not many. We've not got enough of them. More cloth conveyor belts, please. Is it worth building another workshop to do exactly the same thing when we could just fit another workshop in just here? Do you know what? Why the heck not? Let's just do it. Let's throw in all sorts of terribly disorganized nonsense. Workshop. What does a silo do? Locally stores a single type of item. Okay, fine. That's not as interesting as it could be. Workshop. Let's put one there. And it can just be over the edge of the sea, because why not? That'll do. And in here, we want to produce cloth from wool and wooden wheels and cloth conveyor belts. And then we want to get ourselves, if we go to build and workers, we need 4 wooden wheels. We need 4 wooden wheels that are not going to be used by oh, hang on. Have we got something? Have we got a spare cart? Yes, there's a spare cart. We don't need to do that. You supply the workshop. Oh, and it's so near. Bump, 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 bump. It's just going to immediately supply to us. So it's going to make cloth. It's going to make wooden wheels. This thing is pootling off to go. It's stealing stuff from... Is it stealing stuff from the workshop? Is it nicking things? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. And then we need somebody to take out the thing. So we'll grab you, and then you can then take out conveyor belts and put them into there. That can be your job. That's it. So have you made a cloth conveyor belt? Yes, you have. You've made one whole piece. Okay. We're going to get this done. I think we're going to finish this. This is what we're going to do for this particular video. We spent half the video building this stupid arrangement just here, and now we're going to spend another half of the video faffing about with a conveyor belt, but it's our first conveyor belt. It's very exciting. Can we replace some of these? I don't know how we do that. For example, paths, conveyor belt, rather than the land thing. Can we just swap that out? Can we just drag and drop that into there or something? How do we do that? Cloth conveyor belt. Do we just press 8 while that's on it? 8? No. I don't know how to swap those things out. Not entirely sure. Okay, well, never mind. We'll just keep coming into this anyway. So how many have we got? We've got 5 more bits. Oh, wow. It's going to come down to about here. We probably need about 20, I would say. I'm quite happy with sitting and waiting right now. So what do we do with that, though? Because, yeah, that's full. Output storage is full. That's where stuff's going to come out. So we're just going to keep loading that up. Look, it's going to have loads of fuel. It's going to have loads of input. Where's the coal guy? Oh, yeah, he's just sort of stood there. So that's going to be fully prepared to do some stuff soon. It's obviously making things. So is that something they want in here? Nails. They do want nails in the general store. That is interesting. Maybe we could get a little vehicle, get a little thing going from the general store down to the barn just here. That would be good. Was there another little truck that wasn't doing anything? I don't think there is anymore. I think all the little wagons are doing something. Okay, right. Well, let's wait until we've got enough cloth conveyor belts to finish this thing off. Okay, I think we now have the final 3 bits of the conveyor belt we need. I've had to build a little sort of structure just here to go over this road. Now, weirdly enough, even though that gap looks very, very minimal, it's enough for the little sort of cart things to roll right underneath it. I mean, they kind of go through it, but it's fine. So they can pass through there. That's good, because I kind of didn't want to break this sort of path apart. So that kind of raises up over there, because I imagined if it went on the floor, that would be a blocking sort of thing, and that cart wouldn't be able to deliver the wool down to here to make more conveyor belts and all that kind of stuff. But now it's in, so we've got this sort of structure in. It's going to come down here. So let's see what happens now, shall we? So let's go to paths. Let's get the final bits of this. So there to there to there, and now that's done. It's complete. It is complete. So now it should come down to here, go onto there, then across to there, end up on this one, come along here, and it doesn't matter about the hill because it's an actual sort of powered thing, onto there, down into here, and then into the barn. So we now need to say, right, okay, take iron plate and put into barn. How do we tell it to use the conveyor? I thought if it was connected by the conveyor, it should do that automatically. I would have thought it should do that. Okay, hang on. Have we connected that up right? Yeah, it's got the thing coming out. Oh no, what have I done with the conveyors? I thought that's what that did. I thought it said it would automatically take out finished things. Yeah, we want to take that out, please. Take them out and put into barn. Does it not want to go into the barn? That would be ultimately disappointing if it didn't want to go into the barn. I thought the barn was good for any sort of storage whatsoever. Item filter. We do nails. Can we accept nails? Can we do nails? Yes. Or is that saying no? Is that blocking it, or is that saying yes, it wants nails? I'm not entirely sure. Nails are not coming out of the forge. Oh, what have I done? What's gone wrong here? Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other side or level of a building from a belt. So I don't care about feeding stuff in because we've got the little people obviously sending the stuff in. Place them on a building's front tile and resources will automatically be output on them. I disagree. It is not happening. That is very much the front tile. And they are not outputting the resources. I don't really understand why. Unless... Right, hang on. There are other types of conveyor thing, aren't they? There's a metal conveyor belt. A faster conveyor belt made of solid metal components. Oh, okay, so it's just faster. So it doesn't necessarily say, it must... That can only contain so many items. And the cloth one can only deal with, food or whatever. Automatically transports items in the specified direction, can be attached to building outputs. Okay, have I just done this wrong, or have we encountered a fairly substantial bug in this? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Right, paths, conveyor belt. Right, remove that then. I would have thought that would have been enough for it to do its... Oh no, not that way though. There, like that. But no. It's not. Like that just does it. That just goes, yeah, I'm just going to churn those things out into that chute. There we go. And it just gets on with it. That is not so happy. It's full of iron plates. It's full of nails. And they are not going onto our conveyor as I thought they might. It all seems to be configured up correctly. And it's going into the back of a barn. So it's going into a place where it can be stored. And even if it couldn't be stored in a particular place, I'd expect it to just pile up on the end of the conveyor. And just sort of, clog the whole thing up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I do not understand. I would have thought that was absolutely fine. Okay, right. Well, let me dig around see if I can figure out anything else. Okay, it's time to have a little bit of an experiment just to see exactly what's going on. Because I think by what I can read and what I can see, all that should be fine. That should work. And the forge here should kick out the nails and the steel plates, whatever it is, the iron plates, down here onto the conveyor. So I've built a farm next door to the forge. It's all lovely. It's all sort of medieval villagey type thing. And I am now going to connect the conveyor up to here, to this bit of the farm. Because it's got grain. It's full of grain. It cannot do anything else. So now let's see what happens here then, shall we? So paths, conveyors. They're going that way. It's going there. Now that works. That works just fine. Oh, and that's just very exciting. I do like that. Look at it. It's just pumping out. It's just a constant source. Oh, that's very good. I like that. Look at it. It's all just coming in. It's all going to go onto this one. Let's make sure it actually gets where it's going. Let's make sure that my conveyor system isn't an absolute shambles. So it's going to go to there. Then it gets onto this one. So it forces it onto there. And then down into the barn it goes. And the barn will fill up with delicious, delicious grain. No, the barn will not. Oh, no, because I've got a filter on. Hang on. Clear the filter. Clear the filter. Hang on. How do we do that? No filters. No filters. Allow the grain. Allow the glory of the grain. Yeah, I wonder if that is it's either a bug and the forge can't output iron plates and nails onto the conveyor, or there's something which it isn't telling us, which is saying, because it's big things, because it's iron plates and nails, you need to go and use the metal conveyor belts. Now, it doesn't say that there. It says a faster conveyor belt made of metal components. It doesn't say, also, this conveyor belt has to handle other metal things. It doesn't say that. I'm going to assume that's what it is. But yes, it would be useful. A little heads up on that would be useful. Or this is bugged, or I've done something incredibly stupidly wrong. I don't really know the answer. I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. I mean, at least that's working. And look at how efficient that is. Look at how efficient that is. It's already got 50 food in there. And, it's going into the barn. Really, ideally, you'd churn that straight through into the food market. You just go, right, food market, and just pour that straight in. It would just, look at it, it's just a constant source of things. And you could, in theory, I suppose when you learn the extra tools, when you get the extra fancy sort of navigational things, what's it called in the school? The stuff here, the intermediate logistics, with this stuff here, pushers and sorters and grabbers and stuff, I guess what you could do is, with this particular bit here, with this conveyor, you could have another bit of conveyor just there, and then have a pusher to go, all right, I don't know how it works, I'm kind of guessing, but every other bit of grain that passes, go, and push that into the grain mill and just keep sort of pushing it over. So, you could do away with this farm, or you could just send it. I mean, that's fine anyway, that's working. But I guess that's what you could do. But, yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the forge. I don't really know what else is the problem. So, yeah, it's either a bug or it needs the metal conveyor, which it doesn't tell us anywhere in any of the sort of descriptive text. I'm going to assume it's that. I'm going to guess that it requires the metal conveyor stuff, which, we don't have right now, unfortunately. And I think with that done, with our new sort of conveyor belt thing put in place, and with everything else we've done, because, we've got quite a few things working. We've got potatoes and stuff coming from over here. We've got carrots over here. We've got a good supply of stone and stone blocks going from over there. This thing didn't work, the forge, but we've kind of got it in place. If it did work, it would be churning out some stuff. We've got the school in. We got the general store. We've got many, many red coins. We've got lots of yellow coins. I think with everything we've done, we have seen enough of Factory Town for now to kind of get the gist of how it works. You build the stuff, you build your supply lines, you supply the buildings. The more stuff you put into the buildings, into the food market and stuff, you get happier people. And then you want to supply different products to different buildings and within a range as well. So all the houses then get happier. So, the general store can produce different types of coins, and the different types of coins you can use on different research things to unlock more stuff, and so on and so forth. And I guess, really, I think, because I surprisingly, I did this quite badly. Who'd have thought? I possibly designed this a little bit badly, and we could go and redo it if we wanted. I would say you'd have a load of houses in the middle next to your food market. You'd kind of have your houses in an area, a bit like this actually, kind of as we've done here. The houses are within range of the food market and within range of the general store, and everything else could just be really distant, a little bit like this is here. This farm here is just merrily sending us grain forever. That probably will not deplete, because they'll just replant the grain and it will just keep churning on grain for all time. And you could do that with everything else. You could do that with iron ore. You could just get the iron ore, chuck it onto a conveyor, send it somewhere else, send it to the forge. And so all your sort of production buildings could be fairly remote and distant. And then all your sort of actual buildings that require links, require distance to the food market and the general store to earn you the coins and stuff, could be in a central place. And that's kind of how it would work. And we could do it. We could move the lumber mills and move the workshops and shifty everything around. But it's kind of, it's fine. We know how it works. It's all good. It's all lovely. And I have enjoyed this. I have very much enjoyed this. I still think it's very, very pretty. And I think it's got a lovely sort of aesthetic to it. I like the little bouncy people, the little sort of hoppy people with their no legs and no arms. I mean, how are they carrying things? I don't know. I don't know. No wonder they can only carry one thing at a time, because they've got no arms. So it's all fine. And in fact, this guy here is carrying a bit of conveyor belt. I mean, he's stuck there forever, I think, now, because that conveyor belt's kind of in his way and it's cut him off. But, he's there. He's got the conveyor belt wedged into his body. Oh, and also, let's not forget this poor soul. Let's not forget you. The man who is forever built into the stonemason's building. Oh, it's just terrible. He's going to be there forever. I'm really sorry. I didn't realise. I kind of thought you might have moved out the way or something. But no, you're sort of wedged into the corner of the building forever and ever and ever. And you shall be there for all time. And I'm very sorry about that. But it's fun. It's a lovely thing. It's very lovely to look at and all that kind of stuff. But I think we've kind of got the gist of how it works. It reminds me a lot of the colonists. Of course it does, because that's kind of how the colonists worked. It was a slightly different delivery mechanism, but it was essentially the same. Get resources from one thing, take the resources to another place, turn the resources into something else, and do something with it. Of course, the colonists had kind of objectives, which I think is where this is falling down at the moment. Of course, it's super early access, but a little goal would have been nice. So, when you start, you could have had an easy scenario and it said, I don't know, get to plus 50 happiness, or build 30 houses, or have a population of 200 or something, and that would give you something to go for. But at the moment, it's kind of just a bit, okay, well, I've played it and it's fun and I kind of see how it works. Yay, right, we're done. And I think that's the point at where I am at now. Not to say I haven't enjoyed it though. It's lovely. It's really nice, and I think it just looks very, very pretty. It's a lovely, pretty game to look at, and it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed Factory Town, please do leave a like if you've enjoyed the series or this episode, which to be fair was mostly me building a terrible bridge and then trying to understand how conveyor belts work. But if you did enjoy it as a whole, please do leave a like. That would be splendid. And also, please do subscribe if you're not already, to keep up to date with all the other stuff that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Right, everyone, give me your money. Give me all the monies. The music is very sinister. I'm not sure I particularly like the music. Fire the catapult. Oh, what a shot, catapult man. Right, okay, they're knocking the wall down. The wall is coming down. Oh, God, some of them are huge. Oh, God, people are dying. Oh, it's lovely. I've got a watermill.